Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Lipakshi Khurana. Here are the top stories we're tracking for you on Tuesday, the 22nd of May. Pakistan continues to violate ceasefire along border in India's Jammu and Kashmir. Heat wave kills at least 65 in Pakistan's Karachi city. An Afghan government raises concern as poppy cultivation up by 11%. And now for all the details. Pakistani troops continue to resort to ceasefire violation along the border in India's northern Jammu and Kashmir province on Tuesday. There have been some 100 incidents of cross-border firing between India and Pakistan so far this year.
Pakistan continued to resort to unprovoked firing and heavy shelling targeting civilian areas along the border in India's northern Jammu and Kashmir province on Tuesday. Locals in Arispura and Suchetgarh in Jammu district complained about continuous firing, making it difficult for the people to move out of their houses. On Monday, 1 policeman and 3 civilians were injured as Pakistani rangers fired upon residential areas in Arnia sector of the province. An 8-month-old infant was also reportedly killed after being hit by a bullet during ceasefire violation in Akhnur sector of Jammu.
शाम को मतलब कोई 8:30 बजे से शेलिंग हो रही थी, सुबह 4 बजे तक मतलब ये होती रही, मतलब थोड़ा सा समय बीच में जो बंद हो गई तो 4 बजे के बाद शुरू हो रही है। 4 बजे के बाद मतलब किसी ने घर से निकलना बाहर बहुत मुश्किल हो गया।
हमारे सेना के बहादुर जवान और साथ ही हमारे सुरक्षा के जवान उसका मुंहतोड़ जवाब दे रहे हैं, वे बधाई के पात्र हैं।
There have been some 100 incidents of cross-border firing between India and Pakistan so far this year. Both New Delhi and Islamabad blame each other for resorting to unprovoked firings. Early on May 18, 1 Indian soldier was killed and 2 civilians were injured when Pakistan resorted to similar unprovoked firing near the border post last week.
In news from Pakistan, hotter than average temperatures have killed at least 65 people in just 3 days in Karachi city of Pakistan, a social welfare organization said on Tuesday. Temperatures reached a high of 111 Fahrenheit on Monday, reports suggest.
A heat wave has killed 65 people in Pakistan's southern city of Karachi over the past 3 days, a social welfare organization said on Tuesday, amid fears the death toll could climb as the high temperatures persist. Eidi Foundation, that operates morgues and an ambulance service in Pakistan's biggest city, said the deaths occurred mostly in the poor areas of Karachi. The heat wave has coincided with power outages and the holy month of Ramadan, when most Muslims do not eat or drink during daylight hours. Temperatures hit 111 Fahrenheit on Monday, local media reported.
हमारे पास जो टोटल लाशें आई हैं सर्द खानों में पिछले 3 दिनों में वो 160 के करीब हैं, जिसमें से 65 के करीब जो है वो हीट स्ट्रोक से इनका इंतकाल हुआ है। और ये हमें उनके वर्षा ने बताया है कि वो जिन डॉक्टरों के पास लेके गए थे उन डॉक्टरों ने कहा कि इनका इंतकाल हीट स्ट्रोक से हुआ है।
Pakistan's meteorological office had earlier this month warned residents that temperatures would rise in Karachi. This is not the first time people in Karachi have endured such intense heat. A 2015 heat wave in the city reached 45 degrees Celsius, killing at least 1,300 people, including many ill and elderly people.
Moving on, 2008 Mumbai terror attack mastermind Hafiz Saeed recently delivered a hate speech against India and the US. He termed Islamabad's recent ban on his Jamaat-ud-Dawa organization as anti-Pakistan agenda.
Founder of Lashkar-e-Toiba terror group Hafiz Saeed recently said that those who advocate friendship with Indian and US would be punished by God and the true followers of God. He made the remarks while referring to the recent ban by Pakistani government on his Jamaat-ud-Dawa or JUD, a front for Lashkar-e-Toiba terror group which he founded. He was addressing an event organized by JUD in Pakistan's Peshawar city.
पाकिस्तान को फौरी तौर पर अपने किरदार को वाज़े करना चाहिए और तमाम जमातों को यकसू हो जाना चाहिए। आप असेंबली में बिल लेके आते हैं, इंसदाद दहशतगर्दी के नाम पर कश्मीर की तहरीक आज़ादी को रोकने के लिए ये खुला खुला ये इंडिया का एजेंडा है, ये अमेरिका का एजेंडा है, ये पाकिस्तान का एजेंडा नहीं है, ये कायदे आज़म के पाकिस्तान का एजेंडा नहीं है, ये अवाम पाकिस्तान का एजेंडा नहीं है, ये पाकिस्तान दुश्मनों का एजेंडा।
Saeed, the founder of Lashkar-e-Toiba terror group, carries a $10 million US American bounty for his role in terror activities. He is accused of masterminding the 2008 Mumbai terror attack in which 166 people were killed, including 6 Americans. JUD was declared as a foreign terrorist organization by the US in June 2014.
And news just in, at least 16 people were killed and several wounded in a blast that hit Afghanistan's southern Kandahar city on Tuesday. No militant group has so far claimed responsibility for the attack, which was the latest in a wave of violence that has killed hundreds of civilians in Afghanistan. And meanwhile, Afghanistan's counter-narcotics ministry on Monday raised concerns over the increase in poppy cultivation in the country. It said this year the trend has increased by 11% as compared to the last year.
Afghanistan's Ministry of Counter-Narcotics on Monday raised concerns over the increase in poppy cultivation in the country, saying this year the trend has increased by 11% against last year. Addressing a press conference in capital Kabul, a ministry official said insurgents in the country are taking advantage of opium production and smuggling. According to the ministry, a UN survey states that last year drugs from Afghanistan smuggled and sold abroad totaled an estimated $7.5 billion US.
چیزی که نشان میدم 46% از دهقین در 2017 گفتن که ما دوامدار کشت کردیم، یعنی در 2 سال 3 سال گذشته هم اینا کشت داشتن. 54% دیگه گفتن که ما تازه راه آوردیم یا سال گذشته کشت نداشتیم. برای افرادی که به شکل دوامدار کشت میکنن 57% آمد سالانه از اینا را، آمد سالانه زندگی یا روزمره زندگی از اینا از مواد مخدر از کشت تریاک به دستشان میاد.
Afghan government has long tried to coax farmers into switching to legal crops, but they make profit out of poppy, and even the terror group Taliban takes a cut in exchange for protection of farmers' poppy fields. The group also finds domestic and international smugglers to help poppy farmers sell the illegal produce.
An indomitable father-daughter duo has become the first Indian father-daughter team to scale the Everest, and this journey was also backed by a wish to spread awareness about gender equality. Apart from the duo, a 16-year-old girl also became the youngest Indian woman to conquer the highest mountain last week.
Ajit Bajaj and Diya Bajaj, India's first father-daughter to conquer Mount Everest, have returned back to Nepal's capital Kathmandu with a message of equality. The duo met atop of the world's highest peak from the Tibetan side on Wednesday last week and came back to Kathmandu on late Saturday. After returning, the duo met the Indian ambassador in the Indian embassy in Nepal.
I'm very, very lucky to have had parents who supported me in everything I do. I think girls in India aren't often given the same opportunities as boys, and especially in something like adventure tourism, you know, it's considered a boys' field or a man's field.
What I'd like to say is that the girl child is very, very special. Take care of them, look after them, love them, and let them follow their dreams.
Meanwhile, 16-year-old Shivangi Pathak also made a record of being the youngest Indian Everest submitter heading from the Nepal side last week. Pathak has completed her courses in mountaineering from India's Jawahar Institute of Mountain in capital New Delhi. She had also participated in different high-altitude training programs in glaciers of India's northern Kashmir valley.
मैं कहना चाहूँगी कि अगर लड़कियाँ ठान ले तो वो कुछ भी कर सकती हैं, बस उन्हें एक छोटे से स्पोर्ट की ज़रूरत होती है और अगर वो चाहें तो वो दुनिया की किसी भी चीज़ को हासिल कर सकती है, बस उनको अपने दिमाग में और दिल में ये चीज़ ठान लेनी चाहिए.
With the success of a scaling of the Everest, Pathak now plans to continue her studies and continue her mountaineering passion.
In news from Sri Lanka, at least 8 people have been killed due to heavy monsoon rains in Sri Lanka. Authorities have warned against landslides and floods in low-lying areas after spill gates had to be opened across the Indian Ocean island.
Heavy monsoon rains in Sri Lanka have killed at least 5 people, prompting authorities to warn against landslides and floods in low-lying areas after spill gates had to be opened across the Indian Ocean island. Out of the 5, 3 were killed by lightning, 1 by a landslide and the last by a fallen tree, said officials at the country's disaster management centre.
යුද හමුදාව සහ නාවික හමුදාවේ බෝට්ටු සහ යුද හමුදාවේ සෙවින් සහ මුදවා ගැනීම කණ්ඩායම අපි ඒ තැන් වලට යවලා තියෙනවා.
The centre's spokesman said flooding forced the evacuation of people in areas where several rivers were overflowing, while 4 districts were on red alert for possible landslides. May kicks off the monsoon season in Sri Lanka's south. The period is usually the region's wettest time of year and lasts until September.
The Muslim holy month of Ramadan is synonymous with the preparation of lip-smacking delicacies enjoyed by people from all the religions. In India's southern Hyderabad city, a stew composed of meat is particularly prepared in the Islamic holy month. The dish is known to provide instant energy and is high in calories.
The ongoing holy month of Ramadan has brought with it the lip-smacking halim, which is the signature dish of India's southern Hyderabad city during the fasting month. Brick and mud ovens in front of eateries are a common sight, be it in the centuries-old markets around the historic monument Charminar or other parts of the city. The laborious process of making the sumptuous dish in large vessels spans over 10 to 12 hours on firewood.
तो आज मौका मिला, मैं चारमीनार में घूमने के लिए आया था, तो आज अच्छा हो गया कि मैं यहाँ पे आया हूँ. यहाँ देखा तो बहुत अच्छा लगा, काफ़ी सारे लोग हैं यहाँ पे.
Halim is primarily preferred for breaking the fast during iftar, the evening meal, due to its energizing nature, high nutritional value and soothing porridge-like texture. As the iftar time approaches, eateries serve piped hot halim garnished with caramelized onions, coriander and slices of lemon.
A training camp of Jeet Kune Do, a form of martial art, has been set up in India's northern Jammu and Kashmir province to help children of the valley learn the sport. A sports federation will select players for national championship from the camp.
Children of India's northern Jammu and Kashmir province are learning newer sports by every passing day. They have aligned with the mainstream Jeet Kune Do, a form of martial arts in Srinagar city, the summer capital of the province. The Kashmir Jeet Kune Do Federation has established a training and coaching camp in the valley, which is getting an overwhelming response with more than 200 boys and girls participating as on Sunday.
ये गेम सेल्फ डिफेंस के बारे में है, बस सेल्फ डिफेंस के बारे में ये हमें सिखाती है अपनी सेल्फ डिफेंस कैसे करते हैं. इसका नाम जीट कुंडो है. ये बाहर खेली जाती थी मगर अब कश्मीर में भी आ गई है.
The federation said that the selected players will participate in the National Jeet Kune Do Championship, which will be held in July.
ये लाइक मार्शल आर्ट है, किकिंग, पंचिंग है इसमें और स्वाइप किक इसमें है. लाइक ताइक्वांडो जैसे खेला जाता है इसमें, उससे थोड़ा सा कुछ रूल्स डिफरेंट है, बाकी गेम सेम है.
Jeet Kune Do is a hybrid philosophy of martial arts heavily influenced by the personal philosophy and experiences of legendary martial artist and movie star Bruce Lee. The system, which was introduced in 1967, celebrates the cultivation and honest self-expression of the individual over any organized style.
Well, that's all we have for you from South Asia this evening. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.